She told me she was out with friends. I was the last to know. The night it all changed. I was sitting on the couch with a bowl of popcorn I didn't even want anymore, watching a half-finished Netflix series I barely remembered picking. The only light in the room was from the TV and the occasional flicker of my phone lighting up. I was waiting on a message. Her name, Jess, popped up at 9:43 p.m. It was a selfie, bright red lipstick, hoop earrings, flawless eyeliner. Her natural curls were out and shaped beautifully around her face. She wore that oversized leather jacket I loved on her. The caption read, "Girls' night out." I smiled. She looked happy. I typed a quick, "Enjoy, baby," and sent it. Then I stared at the screen longer than I should have, trying to shake the strange feeling in my gut. You know that moment where everything looks fine on the surface, but something deep down just feels off? That was me. I told myself to relax. I had no reason not to trust her. We'd been together for 2 years and 7 months. We met through a mutual friend at a beach party in Durban. She was dancing barefoot in the sand, holding a soda, hair blowing wild in the breeze. She was loud, funny, and full of life. I was the quiet one standing near the bonfire, hoodie on, trying to avoid attention. Somehow we locked eyes and boom, we clicked. That first night we talked for hours. She told me she used to sneak into her mom's closet and wear heels as a kid. I told her I never learned how to swim. We laughed until the sun rose. Felt like magic, like something I'd never experienced before. So I fell, fast and deep. I met her family. She met mine. We traveled. We planned a future. She wanted to start a business. I wanted to build a home. She was part of every picture I saw when I imagined my future. But what I didn't realize back then is, love makes you blind. Or maybe it just makes you want to be blind. Because now, thinking back, there were signs. That night, after her selfie, I was just chilling. Nothing hectic. I checked her location casually. We had each other's pins shared for peace of mind. It was her idea, actually. Said it made her feel safe. She was downtown. Okay, fair enough. That's where the girls usually went. I zoomed in and noticed she was at some high-rise apartment block. I figured maybe someone was pre-gaming before the club. I tried to shrug it off. But then the hours passed. 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight. No updates. No, miss you. No, you won't believe what Tanya did. Nothing. Just silence. Then, at 12:07 a.m., my phone buzzed. It wasn't Jess. It was Zama. Now, Zama and I aren't close. She's one of Jess's best friends. Sure, but we only ever exchanged casual greetings at functions or birthdays. So her name lighting up on my screen immediately made my heart skip. The message said, "Hey, is Jess with you tonight?" I stared at it for a long moment. What? I typed back. "No, isn't she with y'all?" Zama left me on read. My stomach dropped. I tried to brush it off. Maybe she was drunk. Maybe she forgot Jess wasn't coming. But my brain was already in overdrive. I opened Instagram, started watching stories. First Lindios. They were dancing at some rooftop spot. For girls. None of them Jess. Then Tanya's. Same place. Same people. Still no Jess. No girls' night. I refreshed Jess's location. Still in that same high-rise. Still not moving. My chest was tight now. I felt stupid. Embarrassed. Betrayed. Called her. She picked up, sounding completely normal. "Hey babe, what's up?" I could hear music. A laugh in the background. Not the club type, more like someone's living room. I swallowed. "Where are you?" She paused for a half second. That pause said everything. "I told you, out with the girls." I stared at the floor. "Are you sure about that?" She chuckled nervously. "Yes, I'm outside." Silence. Dead silence. Then I heard a door close in the background. Someone saying, "Who's that?" And then another voice, a guy's voice. That was all I needed. She whispered, "Wait, please, I can explain. I'm coming up." "No, please don't. Just let me talk to you tomorrow. Please." Click. I didn't go up. Couldn't. I sat in my car outside the building until 2:30 a.m. And I waited. Not for her. For the lie to stop hurting. But it didn't. Back home, I didn't sleep. She texted at 3:17 a.m. "Jess, I'm sorry. Jess, it's not what you think. Jess, please talk to me." I didn't reply. I spent the next few days walking around like a zombie. No appetite. No drive. Just numb. On the 4th day, she came to my place. Knocked and knocked. I stood on the other side of the door. Listening. She cried. I messed up. Panicked. I didn't know what I wanted. It was a mistake. Still, I didn't open. She slid a note under the door. It said, "You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I ruined it." I thought I was confused. But being without you hurts more than I imagined. Please let me fix this. Please. But what's broken doesn't always need fixing. Sometimes it just needs to be left behind. What hurt the most wasn't that she cheated. It was that she lied so effortlessly. Smiled at me with the same mouth that kissed someone else. Walked back into my arms like nothing happened. I started going to the gym more. Not because I wanted to level up out of revenge, but because I needed to feel like myself again. That's where I saw him. 3 weeks after it happened. I was finishing a set when he walked past. Tall, fit, designer joggers, confident energy. He stopped when he saw me. "You're Jess's ex, right?" I blinked. I hadn't said a word to this guy before, but somehow he knew me. "She told me you'd find out eventually." I said nothing, just stared. He smirked like it was all a game. "I didn't even know y'all were still together until she said it was complicated. You know how things go. No apology, no shame, just ego." And that's when it hit me. She had told him about me. He knew. They both knew. They chose it anyway. I walked out, didn't finish my set. Blocked her number, blocked Zama, blocked everyone from that circle. Not out of hate, but to breathe again. Months passed. Healing wasn't linear. Some days I felt on top of the world. Other days I still checked our old messages and asked myself where I went wrong. I started journaling, writing letters I'd never send. Some to her, some to myself, just to process the hurt. I learned that closure isn't always a conversation. It's a decision. One you make over and over until the wound becomes a scar. I reconnected with old friends, took a solo trip to Nisna, sat by the water, let the wind hit my face. I realized I'd lost myself somewhere in that relationship. I gave so much, I forgot to keep enough for me. But slowly I came back, different, wiser, quieter, stronger. Then one morning I saw her, at a cafe. 6 months later, she was with someone else. Not the gym guy, a new face, laughing, holding hands. I felt nothing, not anger, not sadness, just peace, because she wasn't mine anymore. And I finally understood something. Loyalty doesn't mean anything to someone who's still exploring options. And love? Love shouldn't make you doubt your worth. Love should feel like home, not like surveillance. She told me she was out with friends. And for a long time, I believed her. Because sometimes the biggest betrayals don't come with fireworks. They come quietly, in the form of a smiling face and a believable lie.